Archangel Michael says, 3 hours left. God is trying to reach you and you always skip this. A person who is in heaven and who you love very much asks you to open this urgently. If you believe me, type Amen. Urgent. 3 hours left, the time is now. God is trying to reach you and you always skip this. The divine is speaking to you with such urgency that it cannot be ignored. A person who has passed away and whom you loved very much, someone you hold in your heart, is asking you to open this immediately. There's no more time to wait. This message is not just an ordinary message, it carries with it the weight of heaven, the urgency of a divine alert, and the love of someone who is now with God. Archangel Michael, the warrior of heaven, stands at the ready, warning you that time is running out. The countdown has begun, and you need to hear what God is trying to tell you, because the consequences of ignoring this message could be far-reaching. Heaven has a message specifically for you, and it is so critical that 3 hours is all you have left to respond. Why is this message so urgent? You may be wondering why this message is so important, why it carries such urgency, and why it is being delivered to you now. You may have ignored similar messages in the past, perhaps brushed them off or thought, "This doesn't apply to me." But this time is different. God is calling you, through the divine intervention of Archangel Michael, to open your heart and your mind to what is about to be revealed. For reasons beyond human understanding, this is the moment you cannot afford to overlook. Here's why this message is urgent. Divine timing. God has been trying to reach you for some time now, whispering in your heart, speaking to you through various signs, people, and events. He's been knocking on the door of your heart, but for reasons only known to you, you've ignored him. Now, the time has come for you to make a decision. Time is running out, and Archangel Michael is standing by, ready to protect you if you listen and heed the call. Heavenly love and warning. The person who is now in heaven and who you love dearly is trying to reach you with one last message. Their love for you is undying, and even though they are no longer on earth, their spirit is calling out to you from heaven. They know what you are going through and want to help you understand something important that you may have missed. Their love is strong, and they are looking out for you even from the other side. A life-changing opportunity. In just 3 hours, there is an opportunity that God is preparing for you, a divine opening that could change the course of your life. But this opportunity is fleeting. It is like a door that will soon close, and if you don't act now, you might miss out. This is why Archangel Michael is warning you. The opportunity is ready, but you must respond now. You must open your heart and receive what God is trying to give you. The voice from heaven, a loved one, calls out to you. Imagine the person you love the most, someone who has passed away, reaching out to you from heaven. They are standing before God, interceding on your behalf, and they are asking you to listen. Their message is filled with love, urgency, and deep concern for your well-being. This person knows you in a way that no one else does. They saw your heart, your struggles, your dreams, and they understand the challenges you're facing now. And from their place in heaven, they want to make sure you don't miss out on God's plan for you. This isn't just any message. It's a personal plea, coming from someone who loves you beyond words. They have seen your life from the other side, and they know that God has a path for you that you need to walk in order to fulfill your purpose. They want you to be ready, and they want you to respond to God's call. They know that you've been struggling with doubt, with fear, or with indecision. They know that you've been skipping the opportunities that God has placed before you, perhaps because of past pain, disappointment, or confusion. But now, this person is sending a message with a sense of urgency. Please listen. Open your heart. Do not skip this. God is trying to reach you, and your time to respond is now. The role of Archangel Michael in this moment. Archangel Michael, the leader of God's heavenly army, is the one delivering this message of urgency. He is here because God has assigned him to protect you during this critical time. Michael's presence is powerful, and his mission is clear: to defend you from spiritual attacks, to guide you through moments of crisis, and to ensure that you step into the destiny God has set before you. Archangel Michael knows the importance of this moment. He is standing at the ready, ready to fight on your behalf, ready to protect you from the forces of darkness that would try to derail you from God's plan. His message to you is this: there are only 3 hours left. You must open this message now, because your response will determine the course of your life. What God is trying to tell you, the key to your destiny. God has been speaking to you, and perhaps you've missed the signs, ignored the whispers, or turned away from his call. But God's love for you is steadfast, and he will not give up on you. This message is his final plea for you to pay attention, to open your heart, and to step into the fullness of his plans for your life. Here's what God is trying to reveal to you in these last 3 hours. You are not alone. God is reminding you that you are never alone. He has always been with you, and he is with you now. The person in heaven who loves you dearly is standing in the presence of God, advocating for you. They are not just a distant memory, they are a living force in your life, interceding for you. God has surrounded you with a great cloud of witnesses, and they are all cheering you on. A divine opportunity is waiting for you. In just 3 hours, there is a divine opportunity that you must seize. This is not a coincidence. God has been preparing you for this moment, and everything in your life has led up to this very point. Whether it is a career change, a relationship decision, or a step of faith, this is the moment you've been waiting for. But you must open your heart to God and respond. This opportunity is time-sensitive. Forgiveness and healing are available. There are wounds in your heart, and they have held you back from fully embracing God's blessings. God is calling you to forgive those who have hurt you. He is calling you to forgive yourself. He is offering you healing, peace, and restoration, but you must receive it now. Don't wait another moment to release the pain and step into His healing. Your faith will move mountains. The person in heaven is telling you to trust in God. Your faith, no matter how small, can move mountains. Matthew 17 verse 20. You may feel like you're not strong enough, but God is saying that your faith is enough. Trust in Him, and He will do the rest. The power of your faith, combined with God's strength, will open doors you thought were impossible. God's purpose for your life is greater than you can imagine. The message from heaven is one of encouragement. Your life is not just about the here and now, it is about eternity. God has a plan for you, and His plans are far greater than anything you could have imagined. He is calling you to align with His purpose, to step into your destiny, and to live a life that glorifies Him. This is your moment to make that choice. What you must do now: respond to God's call. There are only 3 hours left. The window is closing, and now is the time to act. Here's what you need to do. Open your heart. This message is not just words on a page, it is a call to action. Open your heart to God right now. Tell Him that you are ready to receive His blessings, His guidance, and His love. Ask for His forgiveness for any past mistakes, and receive the healing He offers. Take that step of faith. Whatever decision you need to make, take it today. God is ready to move on your behalf, but you must respond. Whether it's taking that job opportunity, mending a relationship, or simply trusting God with your future, now is the time. Trust in His timing. Don't be afraid. God's timing is perfect. If you feel anxious, remind yourself that He is in control. Trust in the path He has set before you, and know that He will never leave you. Pray and seek His guidance. In these final moments, seek God's face in prayer. Ask Him for wisdom, direction, and peace. He is here, ready to guide you. Open your heart to hear His voice. A divine call you can't ignore. This is your moment. The time is now. 3 hours left, that's all you have to respond to the call of God. Don't miss out. Open your heart, open this message, and receive what God is offering you. Heaven is waiting, and so is the person you love dearly, who is interceding for you right now. You are about to step into a divine opportunity, a new chapter in your life. But you must act now. This is not a joke. God is serious, and Archangel Michael is here to guide you every step of the way. Respond in faith. Step into the blessings God has prepared for you. This is your time. Open your heart. Open your life. And let God move in a way you've never imagined. The countdown is on. 3 hours left. There are moments in life when God speaks with an urgency so powerful that it can shake us to our core. Moments when the heavens themselves seem to break through to get our attention. This is one of those moments. God is trying to reach you, right now. You have always felt His presence, His whispers, and His love surrounding you, but today, the message is clear: do not skip this. Do not ignore it. Something important is about to happen, and time is running out. Archangel Michael, one of God's most powerful messengers, is urgently alerting you: you have just 3 hours left. Why now? Why this message? What does it mean for your life? And why is it so critical that you open this now? There is someone in heaven, someone you love deeply, someone who has passed on but remains ever present in your heart. They are trying to reach you, to speak to you through these words. They are calling out to you from the other side, urging you to read, to listen, to respond. The love they have for you is beyond measure, and today, they want to speak directly to you. Their message is vital. You are being given a choice. A choice that will affect the next steps of your life and the future that God has planned for you. But you only have 3 hours to make that choice. God's urgent message, a divine window of opportunity. God's timing is perfect. We often struggle with waiting, feeling that the answers to our prayers should come sooner or in the way we expect. But God, in His infinite wisdom, knows exactly when to act. He has chosen this moment, this time, to speak to you, because this is your window of opportunity. The urgency of the message is not just a random event, it is part of God's divine plan. There are moments in life when He opens doors, when He provides opportunities for breakthrough, for healing, for restoration. But these moments are fleeting. Sometimes, the window is small, and God calls us to respond quickly, with faith and trust. Today is one of those times. Archangel Michael's message is clear: 3 hours left. Why? Because the time to make your decision, to take action, is closing. God is opening a door, and He is calling you to walk through it. But the choice is yours. The consequences of your decision will resonate through eternity. A person in heaven is calling you. There is someone in heaven who you have loved deeply. They were a part of your life, and their absence has left a space in your heart that nothing else can fill. But even though they are no longer physically present, they are still deeply connected to you. They are watching over you, sending you messages of love, hope, and encouragement. Today, they are calling out to you. They are reaching out from heaven, asking you to open this message and listen to the words that will bring healing, clarity, and understanding. You may have been waiting for a sign, for a word from them, for some kind of closure or direction. This is that sign. This is that word. They are urging you to pay attention because they have something important to share with you, something that will impact your life in profound ways. What does this message mean for you? You may feel confused. You may wonder what exactly is at stake, or why you have been given this message at this moment. Let's break it down. the decision you are facing. God is calling you to make a decision. It could be a decision about a relationship, a career, or a direction in your life that has been weighing heavily on your heart. This is a divine opportunity to step into God's perfect will for your life. The next 3 hours are critical, and your response will determine the next steps in your journey. Healing from past hurts. For some, the person who is reaching out from heaven may be someone with whom there were unresolved issues or unspoken words. God is inviting you to healing, to forgive, to release, to make peace. There is power in forgiveness, and God is urging you to open your heart and allow healing to flow in. A shift in your spiritual journey. You are standing at a crossroads. The road ahead is filled with potential, but God is calling you to make the choice to walk in faith. This moment will set the course for your spiritual journey moving forward. Are you ready to fully trust God and embrace the path He has for you? God is waiting for your response. God is offering you an opportunity to move closer to Him, to align yourself with His will in a way that you haven't before. He is reaching out, but He will not force you. He is waiting for you to open your heart and respond. This message is an invitation to step into your divine purpose and to walk with Him in a deeper, more intimate way. Archangel Michael's warning: the clock is ticking. In moments of spiritual significance, God often sends His angels as messengers. Archangel Michael, the warrior angel, is sent with a specific mission: to protect, to warn, and to lead us into victory. Today, Archangel Michael is warning you. You have 3 hours to make a decision that will affect your life in ways that you cannot fully comprehend right now. Why the urgency? Because God is calling you into a season of breakthrough, but the timing is critical. The enemy is also aware of this moment, and he will do everything in his power to distract, confuse, and delay you. But God's message is clear: do not allow this moment to slip away. The next 3 hours represent a divine window, a chance to align yourself with God's purpose in ways that will bring freedom, healing, and transformation. But if you hesitate, if you choose to ignore God's call, you risk missing out on what He has prepared for you. The clock is ticking, but God is giving you the grace to act. You are not alone. Archangel Michael, God's powerful messenger, is fighting on your behalf, but you must move. You must respond. A call to action: how will you respond? God is not trying to cause fear, but He is calling you to respond with faith and urgency. How you respond today will set the stage for the next chapter of your life. Here are some key steps you can take in the next 3 hours. 1. Pray for clarity and guidance as you read this message. Take a moment to pray and ask God for clarity. Ask Him to show you exactly what He wants you to do. Ask Him to reveal any areas where you need to make a decision, where you need to trust Him, or where you need healing. God hears your prayers, and He will speak to you clearly if you are willing to listen. Trust that He will lead you step by step, and be open to His guidance. 2. Take action in faith. This moment is not just about receiving a message, it's about taking action. What is God calling you to do in the next 3 hours? Is there something you need to say? A step you need to take? A change in direction you need to make? Take action in faith, trusting that God will meet you as you move forward. Faith without works is dead, James 2 verse 26. It is time to step out in trust. 3. Release your fears. Fear is one of the enemy's greatest tools. It will paralyze you, make you doubt, and cause you to hesitate. But God's perfect love casts out fear, 1 John 4 verse 18. Release your fears, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. You are not alone in this decision. The Holy Spirit is with you, and Archangel Michael is guarding you. God is ready to guide you into the breakthrough He has prepared for you. Open your heart to God's love. Ultimately, this moment is about embracing God's love and His plan for your life. The person who is reaching out from heaven, the one you love so dearly, is speaking to you with love and concern. They want you to know that everything will be okay if you respond in faith. God's love is greater than anything the enemy can bring against you. Open your heart to receive His love, His peace, and His strength. Trust that He is in control and that He will lead you into the fullness of His blessings. The final hour. Embrace God's call. The next 3 hours will determine the direction of your life. Will you embrace the divine opportunity that God is offering? Will you trust Him enough to make the decision He is calling you to make? The person who is trying to reach you from heaven, they love you deeply, and their message is one of love, encouragement, and hope. They are cheering you on from heaven, praying for your success and your peace. And above all, they want you to know that God's plan for your life is good. This moment is a divine opportunity to step into the life God has prepared for you, a life of peace, purpose, and power. Don't let it slip away. You have 3 hours left, but with God, there is no limit to the power of His love and His grace. Act now. Respond in faith. Open your heart, open your life, and walk through the door He is opening for you today. This is not a coincidence. Is your moment. God is waiting for you to respond. Step forward in faith.